Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be back with you all at Threatcop Unleashed 4.0, a space that's so close to my heart. I'm Ashina Singh, your host for the day, and someone who's had the privilege of witnessing Threatcop's journey up close. From bold ideas on paper to powerful products and a thriving community. Whether you've been a part of this journey since day one or you are joining us for the very first time, I wholeheartedly welcome you to ThreadCop family. This is your space now, a space where ideas grow, collaborations spark, and everyone belongs. Today isn't just about product updates or numbers, it's a celebration of how far we have come and a bold step towards where we're headed. It's a moment to reflect on the grit, growth, and collective brilliance that shaped ThreadCop and to reconnect with the very energy that built this brand. Together, we're not just launching new features, we're unlocking a future that's smarter, stronger, and built for what's next. So grab your coffee, settle in, and get ready because ThreadCop Unleashed 4.0 is about to begin, and we have an exciting showcase ahead. Let's kick off this session with something exciting. For everyone who's registered using their corporate email ID, you've got a little surprise waiting. 10,000 ThreadCop AI credits will be added to your account as a thank you from our side for showing up and staying committed to make cybersecurity stronger, smarter, and proactive. If you haven't registered with your corporate email IDs yet, don't worry. Just click the link in the chat, sign up, and you're all set to receive your credits too. So, while your credits get added in the background, let me give you a glimpse of what's coming up today. Trust me, you'll want to stay tuned. Here's what's lined up. Big updates across ThreadCop suite. We're talking real enhancement, not just version numbers. A high impact speaker session featuring two of our esteemed customers and leaders who are making real change in the cybersecurity landscape. They will be sharing how ThreadCop is shaping their security journeys from inside out, and an exclusive look at how we're elevating people security management through the power of AI. It's smarter, it's faster, and built to tackle today's evolving threat. Now, before we get into how ThreatCop is solving people centric risks with AI, let's take a quick pause and look at what happens when the risk goes unchecked. Because sometimes the biggest security breaches don't just come from outside, they stem from everyday human action, often unintentional but deeply impactful. Let's take a quick look at how two globally trusted companies, Marks and Spencer and AWS, ended up in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. And here's the surprising part. These weren't sophisticated zero-day exploits or cutting-edge malware attacks. They were a result of something far more basic, a single human decision that spiraled into serious consequences. Marks and Spencer fell victim through a third-party vendor. Attackers used social engineering to breach access, leading to a ransomware attack, operational disruption, and what was likely significant ransom payout. AWS, on the other hand, experienced a breach from within. Sensitive login credentials were accidentally uploaded to a public GitHub repository, exposing critical data and shaking the brand trust. So you see two different organizations, two very different attack surfaces, but one common thread. It all began with a person. And that's exactly the space we have been working in ThreadCop since 2012. After engaging with countless CISOs and security teams and research over the years, one insight has stood out loud and clear. Awareness alone is not enough. That realization led us to build something deeper, more adaptive, and human focused: People Security Management, or PSM. So Now, the big question is, how do we actually make people security management work? Now, that's where our AAPE framework comes in. It's simple, it's powerful, and most importantly, it's built around the people. To begin with, assess. We begin with TSAT, simulating real world social engineering threats across multiple communication channels like email, SMS, WhatsApp, Telegram, video calls, and more. The goal is simple: to understand user behavior in real time and identify exactly where your team may be vulnerable. And with time, we're continuously expanding to cover emerging vectors of attack. Aware. Once user behavior is assessed and gaps are identified, TLMS takes over, delivering targeted training through one of the largest and continuously evolving content library updated monthly. With over 1500 plus creatives of engaging material, including role based gamification, quizzes, interactive puzzles, comics, and awareness videos, it's learning that's relevant, timely, and built to stick. TD Mark. Protect. With TD Mark, we secure your email domain, preventing spoofing or impersonation of your domain, and give you real time visibility on your domain usage. Empower. With TPIR, your employees become an active line of defense, empowered to report suspicious emails instantly with just one click. It's not easy, it's impactful. They're no longer passive recipients, they are in charge, playing a direct role in stopping attacks before they spread. And with real time feedback showing how their actions protected the organization, it reinforces one powerful message: because of you, we stayed secure. So you see, AAPE is just not a set of tools, it is definitely a mindset. It builds a culture where every individual is ACA, alert, confident, and ready to act. Because real security doesn't start with systems, it starts with empowered people. Now, before we dive into the exciting updates and progress that's lined up for Threatcop Unleashed 4.0, let's set the stage for a power packed session. We're about to hear from two industry leaders who've not only embraced the AAPE framework, but have successfully implemented it at scale in real world environments. It's my privilege to introduce Mr. Shafiullah Ismail, Senior Vice President, Infosec at a leading investment firm in Abu Dhabi, a key driver of cybersecurity strategy and awareness led cultures. His industry expertise is truly impactful. Welcome, Mr. Shafiullah. Sir, it's an honor to have you with us today. We'd be delighted to hear a quick hello and a few opening thoughts from you before we continue with the session.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from different regions. This is Shafi. I'm heading the cybersecurity for one of the leading investment firm in Abu Dhabi. Uh, when we are using Threatcop, and we have completely changed our security awareness culture in our organization with our power-packed automations, with very rich, the contents what you guys are populating there in the portal. So we got a very good tractions from international offices as well, because we have offices in US, UK. So kudos to you guys. You kept this whole momentum up and running. So thank you. And I come here with a lot of insight about this platform as well as about the human-centric issues and the challenges what we have to do. So definitely, whatever the sessions we are going to have right now, I'm sure you guys will you'll get a lot of value out of it. Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Up next, we have another speaker and guest, Mr. Dhiraj Ranka, Chief Information Security Officer at Tata AIG Mumbai. Known for his strategic foresight and leadership, Mr. Ranka is a respected voice across India's cybersecurity landscape. Mr. Dhiraj, we're thrilled to have you with us. We'd love to hear a quick hello and your opening thoughts before we jump into the session.
Yeah, hi everyone. I hope that I'm audible to all.
Yes,
and excited to be part of this webinar wherein we could exchange, like me and Shafi, we would like to exchange our thoughts regarding the what we call it as a human firewall. We all people are human firewall in this context of this. So yeah, happy to be here. I'm CISO at Tata AIG, and looking forward to for this engagement. Thank you.
thank thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Now, let's move forward to the panel discussion as we explore critical insights into how cybersecurity continues to evolve and influence today's digital world. So, let's get the conversation rolling. My first question is for Mr. Shafiullah. Sir, with the growing adoption of People Security Management or PSM, how can AI help InfoSec teams deliver more personalized and engaging awareness programs with less effort? Sir, we cannot hear you. Please unmute.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I mean, a very interesting question. Definitely, from my opinion, I'm going to share like what I feel about the people security management. And couple of years we've been hearing about AI, a lot of buzzwords in business industries as well as in the tech industries, right? So for me, AI is streamlining people security management by automating and personalizing awareness programs. So compared to the old school of running the cybersecurity awareness program, it is more like a content base and one content delivered to the whole organization, right? But now the platform is more, I mean, the technology is more matured, or the AI space is there, which is complementing in a way that it is more customized, more personalized based on the units, based on the roles. It's more of a role-based training, adapting to users' behavior and identifying the high-risk individuals. So that is very important here because we neglect the high-risk individuals because we give them a common training to all all populations across the organizations. So this is happening through a predictive insight. This is a very good approach where the organizations should enforce a mechanism where you need to gain a predictive insight about how your employees are doing in terms of the cybersecurity awareness program, who are the high risk individuals, who could pose a threat to the organizations in the cyber world. So it's more like a role based and the personalized training. This makes awareness more targeted, engaging, and scalable, transforming it from a checkbox activity to a strategic defense layer. This is where the KPI has to be measured. It's not just like a routine 1 year or an annual program, but it has to be a continuous learning program.
Definitely, definitely, sir. Indeed, that was truly insightful perspective, and thank you so much for breaking it down so clearly. My second question is for Mr. Dhiraj. Where does AI fit in today's cybersecurity framework, especially when it comes to strengthening the human layer of defense?
So now we are talking about AI in human awareness basically. So we're trying to fit basically AI everywhere possible. So of course this space cannot be left out. So my thought process is like AI is becoming very essential in cybersecurity, especially coming to securing the people there also. So it helps organization personalize the training based on the behavior that we observe, of all users. Say, for that matter, uh, I could set a different training for my IT users than for the finance users. So I can do that based on with the help of AI. That will help me detect my simulation better. Sorry, that will help me create my simulation better and detect the risky actions performed by those users as well. So this becomes more. I can do more realistic simulations than just a simple plain format or a plain template across all the users. So that's how we can use AI. In about doing a lot of automations in running simulations, and also kind of creating a risk score for each and every users to identify which are your risky users, and then you can have a tailor-made program for these users. So I believe AI in today's threat landscape is about strengthening people. That's how you can use AI in this case.
Definitely, sir. I think that's brilliantly put. And it's clear how much thought and strategy goes into this approach. So, definitely, sir. Thank you so much. My next question is for Mr. Shafiullah, sir. Given that InfoSec teams already include GRC, SOC, data privacy, vulnerability management functions, and many more, what's your take on having a dedicated people security team? And what should their key responsibilities be?
Okay, again, a great question. So, before I provide my insight, just a question like, is human-centric threats are growing? And of course, yes, right? So that's the easiest way where the threat actors can target an organization, right? And humans being a weakest link in the cyber chain, and definitely I advocate having a people security team. And it's a forward-looking move that acknowledges security is not just a technology issue, but a human behavior issue. Social engineering, phishing, insider threats, and credential compromise are rising steadily. We've been seeing a lot of Gartner's reports, IDC reports, right? Attackers increasingly target people rather than systems. And these days, we can see some AI bots related threats, which sends more advanced, sophisticated phishing emails to capture even to bypass the MFAs.
Definitely.
So it has to be a human-centric approach for sure. Bridging the security gap, it's very important. So GRC can set a policy, but people security can ensure behavioral adoption and cultural alignment. That is important. Annual training is no longer sufficient. People security can drive continuous, adaptive, and role-based educations. So, as rightly Dhiraj pointed out, the role-based training is gaining momentum because it can't be a one generic topic across the organization. You have to target the right audience with the right contents. Even for the executive management, there should be a executive level kind of cybersecurity awareness where it's not just learning the technologies, it's more like to understand like what is the basic hygiene in cybersecurity.
Definitely. So I think strategizing is the key. It's really
That's right.
important to, yes, streamline it. Absolutely, sir. And I think this answer really brings out the importance of people first security, as you mentioned. And thank you so much for sharing. My next question is for Mr. Dhiraj. Driving engagement in awareness programs is a challenge many CISOs face. In your experience, what strategies or enforcement model have worked best to ensure employees not only participate but take it seriously? And how do you ensure that these strategies are implemented efficiently?
It's a big question though, but
Yes,
let's try and break it down into in steps. So the
definitely.
first that what are the strategies or the enforcement model that we have used. Uh, so I mean, thanks to Threatcop that we were able to implement some consequence management process is what we call it as. So, I mean, as Shafi has pointed out that, of course, you can't do or you can't have these simulations run or trainings do once a year. It has to be on a greater frequency now. So, probably if not monthly, at least quarterly or probably less than that is something that we have to do. And every time you have to choose the templates based on the time of the month or the time of the year that you're doing the simulation. Say, for example, at this moment, we are into in the corporate lives or in our busy life, we have the tendency of filing our ITR. So probably some relevant content is what my point is basically that we have to choose some relevant content. Now choosing this relevant content may attract more and more clicks, correct? Because it is more relevant. People may intend or unknowingly they will click more. But that's not the idea. The idea is to ensure that people understand that this is how the predator or the adversaries they will target organizations. Okay, so now in order to do this, we are doing this, but in terms of enforcement, what we have done, innovatively with Threatcop is that we have done some tweaking in their product, and we have enabled few consequence management process that basically goes in this way that in case if the people do not complete their assigned course after the simulation is done, we will do the disablement of their NTID. Of course, initially there was a lot of pushback. That why does the people while were founding it very kind of harsh, and they were asking questions. Why do you want to do this? I say it's not about why; it's about why not. Because it is important that it is not an IT risk; it is a business risk. You clicking on not the simulation, but any of the actual phishing link may take down the entire organization. And we have seen this, I believe, in the previous use cases that Ashina just pointed out about Mark and Spencer and AWS. They were the pretty great examples, to start this. So that's what we want to emphasize on. And once people started understanding this, that yes, it is, that we are pushing or enforcing this not to do our compliance or check in the box. It is about ensuring that we are securing them and the organizations both. So that's where we getting those pushbacks are getting fading. Pushbacks are fading now, and people are becoming more aware. And there is a significant drop in our overall awareness programs that we do. So that's about it. That's how we're trying to bring down, the click rate and increasing the awareness. And of course, this message goes without saying that cybersecurity is everybody's responsibility.
Definitely, sir. I think this has been very well articulated, and this also gives a lot to our audience to reflect back. Because, as you mentioned, everything revolves around real-time experiences and how efficient we are in, combating all those things. So, definitely. My next question is for Mr. Shafiullah. Sir, every CISO struggles with improving awareness training metrics like completion rate, participation, and engagement. So, what do you see as the biggest roadblocks, and how have you tackled them, if any, in the past?
Okay, so again, great questions. Thank you for this. So, in my personal opinion, one of the biggest challenges in security awareness program is making them relevant contents, relevant content to the right audience. So, are we running the same campaign again and again? Are we running the same theme again and again? So these are some of the challenges where the employees lose the interest on the awareness training. So when training is too generic and the same for everyone, employees often don't relate to it. So this leads to low interest and poor learning. Another issue is fatigue. When people keep seeing the same content, they start ignoring it. So, if we start running this phishing campaign or a data security campaign again and again, definitely the employees in the organization, they lose interest. So it's going to be just like a checkbox. They're going to run the campaign just for the purpose that they have to complete it. So in order to turn the table on the other side, we have to bring some kind of a learning methodology here. So to solve this, we focused on personalizing the training and choosing the right time to deliver it. So we have internal schedule where when we can release the trainings. So basically we target the festival season times, annual vacations, where we run through the device security, we run through the kids security. During the Christmas times where we run through some phishing or some marketing, spam kind of awareness. So this definitely creates a lot of interest within the employees, and the turnout is going to be high. By using data on how people behave and what risk comes with their roles, we create contents that feels more relevant to each person. We have also used gamification. That's again a great intake from the organization. Short lessons, keeping it more brief, and realistic simulations to make it more engaging. And one more thought process here is if you start using your own company employees' names in the form of the characters, even that's going to add a lot of value into your whole cybersecurity awareness program itself.
Definitely, sir. I think this becomes really interesting. And one thing that I've been observing, while you've been answering and Dhiraj sir has been answering, that this is all very inspiring because the concepts and ideas are all around understanding human behavior, and it's all human centered. So, I mean, the approaches and strategies and everything are very well explained by both of you, sir. So, yeah, thank you so much. I mean, as I move ahead, I thought I must mention that it's really inspiring and it's a great take for the audience also. So, next question is for Dhiraj sir. With social engineering attacks growing more sophisticated, how do proactive simulation campaigns help prepare employees to respond effectively?
So, what we believe is that, proactive simulation campaigns, prepare employees for real world threats by exposing them to the realistic phishing and social engineering scenarios. As Shafi was mentioning, that you can't have the same content repetitive, during all your simulations. You have to be adapt based on the when you deliver that content. So I believe that's how you have to be, proactive. So this only builds a little instinctive awareness, so they know that this is the time when, like, say for example, during the Diwali, if you run a campaign, uh, it should be in their instinct that yes, there would be some sort of phishing and spam messages I'm going to get, so I need to ignore them. I don't want to click on them. So that's the kind of instinct that you have to develop within your users, and that's where you will be more successful. uh, you know, and then you will be also be identifying less vulnerable users, is what I believe. That's how you will change the behavior. So that's what I believe.
Definitely, sir. I think your perspective has truly added a richness to this conversation. And as we're moving forward towards the question, this is becoming very interesting. So I just hope all my audience is all awake with their coffee and they're attentive in the webinar. So, next question is for Mr. Shafiullah. Sir, what does an ideal phishing incident response workflow look like from detection to resolution?
Sure. An ideal phishing incident response workflow should be fast, structured, and people inclusive. It typically starts with detection and reporting, making it easy for employees to report suspicious email via a single click. Next is automated analysis and triage, because triage gives a lot of visibility on how the phishing patterns is affecting the organizations, where the SOC filters the real threats from false positive using threat intelligence and AI tools. If a real threat is confirmed, then the containment and remediation follows. This could include quarantining of emails, revoking access of the victim who received that email, or isolating the compromised accounts. Simultaneously, it's critical to notify affected users and provide immediate awareness training to prevent repeated incidents. So this is the pattern where we need to come up with something called the repeated offenders.
Oh, definitely.
Finally, the loop closes with post-incident analysis, including the root cause review, updating the detection rules, and tracking the behavioral trends to improve further responses. In short, it's a same thumb rule, which is detect, report, analyze, contain, educate, and review. So this five action has to be continuous.
Definitely, sir. I think that's brilliant. And thank you so much for highlighting that nuance because sometimes a little detail is often overlooked. And those are very important and incredibly essential for any organization. So, as we move ahead and before we wrap up this session, I'd love to hear your closing thoughts, like from both of you, whether it's on the future of people security management or evolving nature of social engineering attacks. What key message would you like to leave our audience with us today?
Okay, so from my perspective, what I feel is like we all know that now cybersecurity is a boardroom talk, right? Similar to that, we need to have these cybersecurity people, people security management as a core in cybersecurity, and definitely there should be some kind of a dedicated team or a dedication with a clear schedule, a content-rich teams to keep the audience completely engaged. So by doing this, definitely, one can expect that the organization's cybersecurity posture can be enhanced and it can be shifted to more of a information security awareness, sorry, information security aware culture. So these are some of the core areas where they have to, implement. And adopting tools like AI, it can also it can also add some complements to, to give some targeted training to some specific either executive resources, or it could also be some high risk individuals where they can tackle it instead of running through a flat security awareness. This should be a more of a automated, a content rich, targeted, and well delivered program.
Definitely so.
So I would trying to keep it short. So probably we are concluding on the panel discussion. So let me emphasize on the things that I've already discussed, that phishing isn't just an IT problem, it's a business risk. That's being said, because we have to understand that attackers, they don't target organizations or systems, they target people, because they know that, as Shafi also mentioned in during his remarks, that human is the weakest link, right, and the entire chain of cybersecurity. So they target people. That's why we have to build a culture of awareness, vigilance, and reporting is our strong defense. So users need not necessarily that they don't click on the links, but at the same time, if they find something phishing, they should report to the respective team. So that's what I believe, and let's continue investing ourselves, our time, money, and whatever we get into ensuring that we secure the behavior and most importantly our people. That's all.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Shafiullah sir and Mr. Dhiraj sir. It's truly an honor to have you both with us today. And hearing your insights not only inspires us, but it reaffirms the path we're on at Threatcop. So thank you so much. And now that you've had the privilege of hearing from two industry trailblazers, it's time for the moment we all have been looking forward to. What's new at Threatcop? Over the past year, we've been fully immersed, listening closely to your feedback, analyzing how our tools are being used in real time, and staying ahead of the curve with everything AI has made possible in cybersecurity. And today, we're thrilled to share with you that journey. To take you through these exciting updates and vision behind them, please welcome the driving force behind these innovations, our very own product manager, Mr. Adhish. Over to you, Adhish.
All right. So thank you, Ashina, for the warm welcome, and also thank you, Shafi sir and Dhiraj sir. It was a pleasure hearing from you both. So as we move ahead, welcome to Threatcop Unleashed 4.0. I am Adhish, product manager at Threatcop, and I am super excited to take you through today's session. Uh, for those joining us for the first time, Threatcop Unleashed is where we give you a peek behind the curtain. It's our way of sharing all the cool stuffs we have been building, the problems we are solving, and how we are making cybersecurity awareness smarter and more effective. Now, before we get into what's new in 4.0, let's take a look back at what we have done so far. So in Unleash 1.0, we kicked off things by launching AI-powered phishing templates and introducing new dashboards and hierarchical learning reminders, right? Which gave a better visibility and insights to all our products, right? Then in 2.0, we rolled out our attachment and QR-based attack vectors. And also we introduced learners leaderboards into the TLMS, and we have launched the gamification into our TLMS, and we also launched the email broadcast system in TBIR to help drive more engagement. And in 3.0, it was a major update as we brought in DMI-based email sending method, support for multi-audio in all our videos, and most importantly, we launched the Threatcop admin, where you can manage all your Threatcop products in just one place. And now this is Unleash 4.0. We are back with more exciting updates. So let's just jump right in and see what's new. All right. So let's talk about what's new in Threatcop Unleashed 4.0. In Threatcop 4.0, we have made some big updates across the entire suite, whether it's TSET, TLMS, TPI, TDMark, or Threatcop Admin. Every product has something new and exciting in the store. I won't spill all the details right now. We'll all go through each of them as we move along. And make sure you stay till the end, as we have got a preview of our new AI Awareness Manager and a quick teaser of something completely we have been working on. Okay, so first let's move ahead with TSAT. We have executive reports. So running phishing simulation is easiest part, right? But explaining the results to leadership, that's where it gets messy. And the real challenge is not just who clicked or who did not. It's about answering questions like what is the risk score of my campaign, which departments are struggling, who are the most vulnerable employees, what's my average breach time. So we asked, like, what if reporting was just one click away? Like no tabs, no formulas, no filtering, just insights. So executive reports is our answer. And not just any report, just not a normal report. It's the most in-depth leadership-ready analytics Threatcop has ever built so far. It's designed to give decision makers everything they need clearly and instantly. It gives you a complete top-down view of every campaign, like key metrics, department-wise breakdowns, vulnerability summaries, risk trends, and risk levels. And it's the report basically your leadership wants, and the one you don't have to build manually anymore. So I'll give you a little look about the report with by playing a little short video. So just a moment.
Campaign Executive Report. From your TPET dashboard, go to the campaign section and select the campaign for which you'd like to use your advertising.
And this is as you can see in the last part, it is a final PDF report which gets downloaded, and you get to see every metrics, every detail, vulnerability summary, reports, designation wise summary, report wise summary. And even we have the summary and conclusion in the end. So we have covered every aspect, that a CISO needs and an organization needs for producing the executive reports. So that's how it is. So as we move along to our next product, that is TLMS. So in the TLMS, like as organizations grow, so their learning library, and as the library expands, searching becomes a bottleneck. And when you're managing a global workforce with multiple teams, just finding the right contents become a full-time jobs. And admin waste hours trying to find that one quiz, that one onboarding course, that compliance training, and everything they need. That's where smart search comes in. So with smart search, you can find any course, quiz, games, or creative in just seconds. Just type what you're looking for: phishing basics, ISO 27001. Let's say you want something quiz on password, just type quiz on password, and it services exactly what you need. So by this way, admin saves time, learner find the content faster, and awareness flows much better now. So here's a quick video of it. So with the smart search, all you have to go is you have to go to the upper bar. You just type your search query. And as you can see, we have such a password security, and you get all the results in just one single go, right? And to deep down, you can just preview any video, any required thing, you can just preview on the go. And to deep down further, we have categorized into videos, courses, posters, infographic, newsletters, wallpapers, and games. So these are the filters you can just find out whatever you required, and all contents are just at one place. And as we move along, we have the next is smart compliance filters. So nowadays, compliance is not optional anymore. It's a part of the job. Security awareness today is not just about phishing. It's about meeting standards like GDPR, ISO, HIPAA, NCA, ECC, NESA, SAMA, and just beyond. But assigning content based on compliance used to be very complicated. And with this, and that ends now basically. With the smart compliance filters, every video, every course, quiz, creatives, and games in TLMS is now compliance tagged. All the contents we have inside the TLMS, we have tagged with every compliance they are in fall into which category. And you can filter by styles, difficulty also. Then obviously compliance would be the biggest hit of this. And you can do all of this with all just within a few clicks. So we made compliance training not just smarter, but more manageable. So let's take a quick video of this. As you can see, you can just go around into the training library. Let's say we go to the videos over here, right? And there would be a filter bar on the left side. You can search with the topics, and you have styles. And obviously, the most important thing is you can just search around the compliances. As we can see that you would be able to view the compliances like ISO 27001, GDPR, SOC 2. Any compliance you need, just click on it and all the data will be displayed on you. The filtration is so simple and very easy to find out the exactly relevant content you would need for your employees. And this filter just not only works on videos, as I've explained, it works on courses, creatives, quizzes, games, everywhere. So you can just find out any content, irrespective to any of the videos, just with a smart compliance filters, right? So let's move ahead with this. The next we have TLMS Advanced Analytics, right? So awareness measure without measurement is just guesswork. And awareness training only works if it delivers results. But how do you know if it's working? That's why we reimagine the entire analytics experience in TLMS. So this is by far the most detailed and in-depth analytics TLMS has ever offered. You can now deeper into awareness data across courses, creatives, quizzes, games, and even the individual learners. So this is also one of the most common features, or let's say common analytics, that every clients ask from us, that they want a very executive report, they want in-depth reports of everything, whether it's a course, creative, quiz, or something. So we have just created it. So let's say you want insights on a specific course. So just head over to the courses tab, and the only one you're looking for is, you just have to hit view analytics, and you will instantly see the overall course performance, campaign that used in the particular course, and a full list of course learners which have been enrolled in that particular course. And the best part is, with just one click, you can just export the complete course analytics as an Excel file. So we have also upgraded with the Excel file. Earlier, we used to give the CSV file. So we had the limitation of providing you various insights. So now we have the Excel file, you have multiple sheets inside it, and you get all the data. I'll just represent you further, which are ready to analyze, share, or present to stakeholders. Uh, Everything is structured now, clean, and just a few clicks away. So you can make your data faster, smarter, and data-driven decisions with this. And so let's just take a look about the analytics. All right. So here you can see, or the only thing, you have to go to the analytics section first, and you will get an overview of what the analysis is going on. That's an overview of like completion rates and all. To get more further deeper, you can just navigate around courses, creative courses, games, learners. But if you want a in-depth detail of anything, so let's say a course, just click on view analytics, right? As you can see, you have the overall structure of the Campbell course, the campaigns which I have run, and the learners which are already in the particular courses. Now export the report, and you can see you have the completed report along, you have with you. You have the overview, in the sheet, you have campaigns which are running and the learners. So you can just use this particular sheet for any higher management, for analytics, or anything you want to work with it. So that's how we have made the analytics more simpler and more effective. All right, so moving ahead with our next product, which is TDMark. And so in TDMark, we have introduced real-time DMARC and central ID intelligence. Okay, so for the longest time, DMARC reports just give you the basics, authentication results, like pass-fail statistics, but the real details were missing. You could not see which exact email ID was being used. And when someone impersonated a CXO, you don't get to know. But now that has changed. We have introduced the new real DMARC and Sarah intelligence, where you get the real-time detailed visibility into your domain traffic as it happens. What you will know basically. So the first which you will know is like which sender ID was exactly used, right? So, and whether it passed or failed the SPF DKIM checks. And most importantly, we can now tell you exactly when a CXO like your CEO or CFO, is being spoofed in the real time, right? Exactly. In the real time, you will get to know everything. So this means if someone tries to impersonate your leadership, you get alerted immediately with clear and actionable data. So it's no longer just about DMARC compliance. It's about having full control, real-time awareness, and the ability to act before damage is done. So as we move along towards our next product, we have TPIR. All right. So, the feature, it says Outlook report button integration. So let me just walk you through of this. One of the biggest challenges in phishing response is getting users to actually report suspicious emails. So users are mostly they are unsure, or maybe they ignore the emails, or they forward it to a wrong place. And honestly, it's not their fault. The process is so complicated and it's not easy and straightforward for the users. So we asked ourselves, like, why is reporting a phishing email so complicated for the end users? They should not need any add-ons, extensions, or a separate tools to report. It should be very easy, and they should be able to report exactly from where they are already doing, right? And obviously, we have done that. So what we have done is we have integrated directly the Outlook native reporting message button, right, within the Outlook system only. Like now, you don't need no plugins, right? No extra steps, no training required. And also, this has been one of the most requested and demanded features from our clients, and I'm really happy and excited to finally bring it to life. Also, users can now report suspicious emails with just one click right from their Outlook toolbar. They don't have to navigate anywhere else. And the moment they report something, it flows seamlessly into our TPIR dashboard for automated analysis, escalation, or taking any action by the CISO or admin. And the best part is users also receive the feedback on the results. So they know actually whether the email was a real threat, safe, or already handled by a security team. So whenever the user will report something, so whatever the action you take at the back end by the security team, they will at least get to know, okay, whatever I have reported, it's, the result, at least they would get to know whether it's threat or safe. So that gives them more power to report, and more engaging while reporting a phishing email. So let me just give you a little quick walkthrough of it. Right. So to set up first, all you need to go is to settings tab. Then when you go to settings tab, go to the reporting method, as you have to change the reporting method first. Then you go to the email client, where you have to select this option to change the method. Once you have selected the email client, all you need to do is you have to configure the email, right? When you configure the email, you have to put the address from where you actually want to integrate it, right? From where the email will be flown. Then you just have to add the email for the email configuration method. Then let's see what exactly will impact the users. So let's say users got a phishing email. They just have to go to the report and report phishing, just like they do already in the Outlook bar. And the moment they will report something, they will be redirected back to TPI. All the mail, as I have explained, it will be flown towards our TPI dashboard, and the admin or any security admin, then they can just take action, and the users will get to know. So with this, the user don't have to like they didn't able to navigate somewhere else. They just reported they used to report from the Outlook native button. And now we have the next is Threatcop admin. So many of the people might not know about what Threatcop admin, which we have launched in our previous webinar. So let me just give you a little walkthrough of it. It's basically a centralized platform to manage all your Threatcop products, users, licenses, and configuration in one place. So if you have subscribed to our products, let's say you are using 4 of our products, you don't have to manage the users by going through every individual product. You just manage it from the Threatcop admin, and automatically it will be aligned. It will assign all the users, respective users, to the individual particular tools. The integration which you used to do before with every individual, by going to every individual product, integrating the same thing again and again. So that's where we have resolved in Threatcop admin. It will control everything in just one single place, right? So as we move ahead, over the past few months, we have had a conversation with many of our customers, especially IT and security admins. And one thing kept coming. We love the control Threatcop admin gives, but we still have to upload users and groups manually through CSVs every time there's something changes, or they want to upload any users or groups. And we did not yet and obviously they were right also, as earlier we did not yet support the tools many of you already used to manage identity and access, like Jump Cloud and Darwinbox. But that changes today. With this release, we have taken a big step forward in expanding our integration ecosystem. Threatcop admins now support direct integrations with both Jump Cloud and Darwinbox. So this means people who are using these integrations, they don't have to do more manual CSV uploads. Users and groups can now get synced automatically. They don't have to create any Excel, CSV, anything anymore. Just plug in and connect, and you will get your users integrated to our product. Also, we are expanding how Threatcop connects with other technologies. So you can use Threatcop data alongside with other tools to strengthen your compliance and overall security framework as well. And we have already started integrating with GRC platforms. And the first one we rolled out is with Scrut. And of course, as more requirement comes, we'll be adding support for other GRC platforms too. This is just the beginning. Beyond GRC, we are also open to integrating with any solution that helps you get better insights or complements your existing setup. So if there's a platform you're using internally and see value in connecting it with Threatcop, we are more than happy to explore that. And we'll surely try to integrate that into our platform for your more convenience. Right. So let's move along with the next slide. So this is a slide which we have been waiting for, I guess. Right. So we are introducing Threatcop AI Awareness Manager. So let me just take you a little walkthrough about what it is. Right. So if you have used any awareness platform before, you must be knowing, how scattered the data can get. You have got simulations results in one place, training scores somewhere else, and risk trends buried in another tab. If you want to get about data about your employees, you have to get into multiple tabs, find out the things, get the one single data. And when you just want to know something simple also, like let's say which team is at the highest risk right now, and you end up spending time jumping between dashboards, exporting reports a lot. Now with the AI Awareness Manager, you don't need to do any of that, right? No need to apply filters or run any formulas. So you just have to type what you need, and the AI gives you a direct answer, right? Okay, so let's say you want to ask something like, show me the users who clicked on phishing emails in the last 30 days, and it gives you just the list right away, right? And if you need a graph out of it, just ask, give me a pie chart of simulation results, and it's ready to go. You can even ask what topics I should run these these people on, and it will suggest the most relevant one based on their prior activity. So it automatically checks the behavior of the employees, and it finds out from our insights and give you the best results out of it. And the best part is it actually understands what you're asking. So there's no need to learn any new tools or query language. You just type what you're looking for, and like you would do in a chat, and it gives you exactly what you need. So let me just play a little of the trailer of this. Right. First of all, you have to navigate to the TSAT AI assistant chat. And if you want to ask something, you just type in over here. Let's say who are the most vulnerable users in my organization. Just hit the enter, and we'll give you the results just right away. So these are the users who are the most vulnerable. Then we have a pie chart to display. If you just type a pie chart, you get the pie chart immediately. Now, if you want to get security topics of each of these employees, individual employees. So all the individual employees will get a separate training. So based on their behavior, we have analyzed which training should be recommended to them. Now, let's say you want to summarize the last month, activity. So this is the summarization of the last month activity. It add all the campaigns and it will merge. Now, if you want a graphical view, just give me a graphical representation of this, and you will get the graphical representation instantly. So that now you have seen that's how easy it is to get some results. You just ask, you just, find out what exactly you need, and the data will be on your screen immediately. So that's how our new AI Awareness Manager is. So when we introduced the AI Awareness Manager, we knew one thing had to be very crystal clear, that is data privacy, which is not negotiable. We already knew about this. Every question you ask, every insight you receive, every trend you explore, it stays within a Threatcop environment. There's no data sent to external AI models, no third-party servers, no cloud-based processing that puts your sensitive information at risk. The entire Threatcop AI engine, which we have built, is embedded within your local instance or a private cloud, which ensures that all the interactions which you made with the AI Awareness Manager, they process in the real time, and they stays right there where you have started. It does not flow to any sort of a network. So if I make you more simple, it would basically no data leaves your network. Secondly, no exposure to external APIs, and it's full alignment with your internal IT and compliance policies. So whether you are a you are in a BFSI, healthcare, government, or any regulated industry, you stay in control. So while you get the speed of intelligence of AI, you also get the confidence and control of your organization's demand. Because in security, trust is not a feature, it's a foundation. So with that, we move to our last presentation of this. Uh, as I have mentioned the first slide, that we have something which we have been building, from a long time. And finally, I would like to give you a little sneak peek of this product. And we would really have a big another session from this where you will get the exactly insights about what exactly Threatcop Cloud Email Security is. So at Threatcop, we believe awareness is powerful, but it's not enough because threats don't just stop at training. They evolve, either they bypass filters, they exploit trust, right? That's why under the protect pillar of our AAP framework, right, which is our third pillar. So fourth pillar, sorry, we ask a critical question: what if we could stop the threats before awareness even begins? Right? We do the awareness, as we all know, but how how beautiful it would be if we could stop before that only. So that's the question led to our this big leap, right? Big next step. So today we are introducing Threatcop Cloud Email Security. That's a quick trailer of it. And basically, it uses AI and understands user behavior to block phishing or impersonation or any supply chain attacks even before they reach your users' inboxes. Right. So our AI basically checks out everything. They will, email header analysis, and further there are many. They will get the whole DNA of the email and will get they will not allow you to receive to your inboxes before it lands to your box. So it's all about it's not just all about staying ahead of threats, and not just reacting to them. It's so we are not just training users anymore. We are also protecting them. So I would just like to give you a little quick trailer of this. Right, just a moment. Right. So email threats have evolved, and so must we defend them, right? As you can see, this is a Threatcop Cloud Email Security, right? This is a quick view of our product. So it exactly think and it learns and adapts to your user behavior, your mail behavior. So the first one which we have is the dashboard. In the dashboard, you will have a lot of multiple analytics, and here you can see this is the one DNA of a particular report. We have extracted all the details of a particular mail. You can see the event timeline, whether email received, threat scanning, domain authentication risk, SPF, everything you will get over here, right? Also, we also find the IP reputation of the emails which you have came from. Then we have the sender intelligence, where you will have spam score evaluation. Also, you will have the geological drift, where you get the location from, and you have domain intelligence. Also, you have email header analysis of the proper, and you can just get all the data you required. So Threatcop email security is basically to protect any email before it reaches to you, and it's faster, smarter, and sharper, right? So this is what it is, a quick trailer of our Threatcop Cloud Email Security. We'll dive into more into detail this when we'll launch this in another session. So by this, that brings to us end of this Threatcom Unleashed 4.0. Everything you saw today, from better reports to smarter filters, real protection, AI awareness manager, was designed with just one clear goal: to help you do more with less, to make security teams faster, to make admin lives easier, and to make awareness measurable, manageable, and impactful. So this is what drives our vision of people security management, putting humans at the center of the cybersecurity and empowering them with the right tools to protect themselves and their organizations. So this is Threatcop Unleashed 4.0. Thank you so much for joining us today. We can't wait to see how you use what we have built so far. And over to you, Ashina. So she will be taking the slide forward. Thank you so much.
That was power packed. Thank you so much, Adhish. And these have surely been very powerful insights, and we've got a fresh perspective. And what's coming next at ThreadCorp, I can surely vouch that truly exciting times ahead. And a big thank you to all of you for being such an engaged and energetic audiences today. And we hope this session sparked new ideas, curiosity, and same excitement for the future of ThreadCorp that we feel every day. And now it's the time where we'd love to hear from you. and we're opening the floor for Q&A. So please go ahead, drop your questions in the chat, whether it's about features, strategy, implementation. We are here to answer it all. So let's dive in. Okay, so we have a question here. Uh, where is that AI assist option in TSAT? Okay, so we've got this question. Adhish, can you help us here?
Okay, so Utkarsh, basically this is the first launch. This is just a trailer about what AI assistant does. So after this, as we have already informed that if you register with us, you get the 10,000 credits, to get into the AI manager. So we'll be launching it in a couple of days. The moment you start registering for it, this is not for everybody. This is the first beta version. This is exclusively for those who register with us, and they will get 10,000 credit points to explore around and to navigate around our new AI awareness manager.
Thank you so much, Adish. So I request you all to please type in your questions, and I'll be more than happy to, help facilitate so that we can give you the best answers. So anyone who would like to, because I have also, yeah, seen that there's so many questions, and our team has also, it's really nice. You guys have been simultaneously replying to all the questions and queries. So thank you so much, team Threatcop. It's there in the chat, a lot of answered questions. I encourage everybody else, if you think there's any doubt, anything related to what Adish has pitched in today, so you can let us know, because there's something exciting that I'd like to tell, and I'll be revealing that information towards the end. We are also ready with our next launch, but I won't reveal that date until I have, few questions in my chat box. So I encourage everybody to please put in their questions so that we can take this forward. And then I'll be more than happy to reveal the next launch date. So I think most of them have been answered.
Correct.
Yeah. Anything else, Adish? By the time, just let us just give 5 more minutes to our audience.
Yeah,
And
please.
yeah, by that time, anything else you want to add? I think it was brilliant how you just mentioned everything, and everybody is so
Correct.
excited to see these features coming up.
So the only thing I would like to inform all the people that many of the features might you won't be finding it on your panels on your products. So this is just something which we want to explain you first. Many of them would be already available, but many of them would not. So if you're not finding any of the features which we had displayed right now, that will be available by end of this week. So before that, we just wanted to have you a sneak peek about what we have built. And by the end of this week, all the features which we have just explained you, everything will be on your dashboard, and you can just start using it and start exploring it.
Definitely, definitely. And also, register through your corporate email IDs, and you'll get 10,000 free Threadcop AI credits straight to your inbox. So just in case you've not registered via your corporate email IDs, I am reminding again, register it, and then you'll have 10,000 free Threadcop AI credits straight into your inbox. Let's give it another 2, 3 minutes, Adish, I think, and then we can just move
Yeah,
forward. Yeah.
sure.
All right, I think that's it, because I'm really impressed and happy to see all the questions that we've got have already been answered by our brilliant team. And it's always like, TEDCOP has always been very proactive. And thank you so much, team. And as we wrap up for today's session, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each one of you present. Your presence, your feedback, your continued trust mean everything to us. It is this incredible community and the journey we're building together that fuels everything we do at ThreatCop. But before we sign off, Don't forget to mark your calendars. Our next session is scheduled for January 15, 2026, and we are already looking forward to seeing you there. Until then, thank you once again. Heartfelt gratitude. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashina.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone, for joining us today.